Sell-out crowd today, finals day of the 100th All England Championships. Yeah, they decided they need a change of shuttle.
Lee Chong Wei, with all his experience, finding the good net shot there, whereas Tago's just been missing one or two of those. Lee Chong Wei finds the good net return to create the time for the smash and the opportunity.
Good defence. That is a moment of magic. In terrible trouble on his defence, but made the most of it.
Probably the most impressive part of Lee Chong's Wei is the ability to turn defence into attack, and that's another great example of it. In all sorts of trouble in defence, but manages to get it back, and as soon as the chance comes to attack, puts it away.
Error on the return of serve. That's at least 3 we've seen in the latter stages from Tago, and that gifts 4 game point opportunities to Lee Chong Wei. That was well saved from the youngster.
It's over. 17-20.
Once again, well saved. Very, very positive. He's not holding back, but then why would you hold back when your game point's down? It still takes courage.
This boy's so brave in his choice of tactics. 4 game points down, saves 3 with very, very positive play. Prepared to go into the mid-court battle, opens it up, and it's surprisingly in this situation, it's him that's dictating the tactics over the last few points.
3 game points for Lee Chong Wei have come and gone. Just 1 more remains. Surprising, it needed something special to end that rally. 21-19, the opening game to Lee Chong Wei, but the final shot, it was a net court. That rally had everything. What an opening game, having to come from behind. Lee Chong Wei and a little satisfied smile from Misbah Sidek. doesn't always give an awful lot away, does Bisman, but he is pleased with that because his man has taken the opening game 21-19. Yeah, look at that. Malaysian. Towards the forehand side.
Interesting there. Actually, the Japanese boys hit more winning shots, and that shows what a positive attitude he's got in this game so far. He's really trying to take the game to his more experienced opponent and playing in a super spirit. And well, we thought he was finished when he lost the first game in the semi-final last night against Chong Wei, but he managed to pull himself together and put in a great performance last night. Let's see what he can do again here.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. People just continue.
Well, obviously that opening game absolutely critical. One does wonder whether Tago, having had his chances, he was leading early on, he was 13-7 up, whether psychologically that's going to have a damage that he hasn't been able to take and close out that opening game. It's gone in favour of the world #1. But Ian, we were just talking about the fact that, very interesting point, that Tago has actually hit more winners than his opponent in that opening game.
Yes, he's played with great spirit. He's really tried to take control of the match, which I felt he had to do against a more experienced opponent. He's playing very, very positively. Doesn't seem to be under any pressure. And, well, as with last night's semi-final, let's see what he can do in the second set, because he managed to turn that one around. But Lee Chong Wei, you would expect now to impose himself, but the Chinese boys have surprised us all this week.
Great play by Tago. Suddenly, you know, I think in the first 3 rallies, I'm thinking, no, maybe he's blown his chance. And then he comes up with a rally like that where he's so positive, he's so clear in his thinking of what he's trying to do within the rally, his tactical awareness, that you sort of think, no, he can fight back.
I mean, he did it in the semi-finals so well. And here, Lee Chong Wei's come out in the second set, maybe a little bit freer, having won the first game, and really tried to impose himself. And then, as you say, Tago finds a tremendous sequence of shots there to take the initiative back in that rally and turn the rally around and win the point.
It's errors like that he's got to cut out, though. Didn't even work the rally.
Yes, it is, but he also knows that if he gets half chances against Lee Chong Wei, he's probably got to have a go and be positive.
Yeah, good point. Oh, look at that. That is magnificent. 5-1. Just guides the shuttle down into the open space. Doesn't have to be spectacular. You know where...